What is up, dudes? Welcome to Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. This game looks, it looks kinda easy, but when you see someone play for like 5 minutes, you're like, oh god, what's this for a goal? But then again, this game has great commentary. I like these sort of games that just try to be incredibly difficult and at the same time hilarious to enjoy watching other people suffer. It's probably gonna take me a long time. Okay, hold on. Anyway, why the fuck am I in the face? The answer to that is, why am I?
There's no feeling more intense than starting over. If you deleted your homework the day before it was due, as I have, or if you left your wallet at home and you have to go back after spending an hour in the commute. If you won some money at the casino and then put all your winnings on red but it came up black. If you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding and then immediately dropped food on it. If you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view. Starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here. Alright, thanks for coming with me on this trip. I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop and quit the game. And don't worry, I'll save your progress always, even your mistakes. This game is a homage to a free game that came out in 2002, titled Sexy Hiking. The author of that game was Jazuo, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games. And B games are rough assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products.
Okay, come on. Leroy! Jenkins, no! Okay, that building is harsh. I feel like I'm already getting the hang of this game. Oh, well, a little bit. Hey, okay, come on. This guy will keep giving me backstory about the game. Like, that's telling fun little things. Make fun of me for failing. Yeah. And you thought he was friendly. You know, he can make, he can crack jokes at you if you fail too much. No. Okay. I'm getting off there. I'm doing this. So the weird thing is, I wasn't gonna buy this game. Then I found it in my library and I did not remember buying it at all. Kind of odd. Okay. No! What? No!
Oh, you just lost a lot of progress. That's a deep frustration, a real punch in the gut.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for telling me. I didn't know yet it was a punch in the gut. Okay. I gotta wonder, is that water or is that sweat in your Probably both.
What? What?
I don't know.
In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game. It's built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts, and it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time. In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. And that act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavour. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery, and the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything.
Oh, kind of like this game.
Oh no. Oof, sorry about that.
You're not sorry.
What?
Damn you, Benny, for that.
What?
He's just gonna turn out to be the developer for.
Anyway, when you start Sexy Hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game. It might take you an hour to get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise. Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability to get through them, once you have the correct method, or the correct equipment, or just by spending enough time. In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in Sexy Hiking is real.
He is kind of right, though. Like, when's the last
The
time
obstacles in Sexy Hiking are unyielding, and that makes the game uniquely frustrating. But I'm not sure Jazuo intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing. A funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain. I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past the new obstacle was my fault, as a player rather than as a builder. Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb them, and it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real.
Oh my god, I lost so much progress. Ugh. Why do I do this to myself? Damn you, Benny, for that. You got man is an evil man. Oh god. If he's a man at all. Oh god!
Oh, it happened again. Keep on trying, don't let it get to you.
Actually, I am still calm. I love this game. Gives me a time to relax, to truly feel challenged again. I feel like some of these games where grinding is the option, the winning strategy. I feel this game is nothing like that. Like, it's hard. And twisting my arm. But in such a dang way. It makes me remember when I first started playing games and I didn't figure out that grinding could always be the solution. like, just name one game where you couldn't just grind your way through an obstacle. Basically, any RPG, if you raise your level 10 levels above whatever you were fighting, you would be... Oh boy, it would be easy.
What? What? What?
In every other game, the obstacles are...
What?
Well, like, very difficult. But nothing that can't be overcome with
This
time.
thing that we call failure is not the falling down, but the staying down. Mary Pickford.
You know, it throws some nice quotes at me.
What? What? Oh. What? Oh.
Come on.
What? What?
Okay. Oh, yes! Like this.
What?
Like, for ones who ever felt unaccomplished after playing a hard level, this is already making me feel accomplished. I haven't even reached... Like, I've seen a hard part in this game. Okay. But the fact that this... The first, like... The first 10 minutes of this game, 12. My bad. The first 12 minutes of this game already made me feel accomplished. In most games, I only feel accomplished when facing a boss.
When you're building a video game world, you're building with ideas. And that can be like working with quickset cement. You mold your ideas into a certain shape that can be played with, and in the process of playing with them, they begin to harden and set until they're immutable, like rock. And at that point, you can't change the world, not without breaking it into pieces and starting fresh with new ideas.
Hey, you get real insight in his mind. No. No! God.
Get nasty over, boy.
God. Damn you, Foddy.
Road feeling bad. I'm going down the road feeling bad. Going down the road feeling bad, and I ain't going to be treated this way.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go and get. No! Okay, I was thinking there, I thought that would be all the way down the mountain again.
Play them blues there, boyfriend.
It's close to just a couple knocked over earlier. No! Okay. Come on. I wanna get back up, quit the game, before I get angry. I heard, by the way, I just heard this over the internet. Apparently Net neutrality is no longer a thing in America. It's gonna be no longer a thing, because apparently we're too stupid. How the fuck do you people let that happen? My god, you can't even blame Trump for being bad president, that was the FCC.
That's good time, boy. Hey, buddy. Lord, Lord, Lord.
So yeah, honestly, you're gonna have to pay extra for everything you're gonna do in here.
$10 shoe fits my feet.
Anyway.
$10 shoe fits my feet, and I ain't going to be treated this away. Going where the weather suits my clothes.
Anyway, guys, I'm gonna leave a like if you did, and be sure to send a prayer to my own. It's painful.
And I ain't going to be treated this away.
See you all next time. Bye bye.